Well, I'm assuming that most of us know where we are.
Hello.
Hi, Susan.
Oh, got to get rid of that background.
I could put some of my weird ones up too if you want. Geraldo's using the light saving mode, I think. You're muted, Geraldo.
I was saying I was on mute. I was saying that I'm doing the Halloween mode. I got my eyes on it. And then the second question was, I didn't know you play drums, Eric.
I do. Well, I make noise with drums. Whether it's playing or not is a different story.
You, Mike Ingram, and I could play together.
Yeah, good luck catching Mike on a free moment. I think that boy goes 100 miles an hour all day. You play bass, right?
I play percussion.
Oh,
I have a group. I have a group called Desafinado. Desafinado is Brazilian bossa nova samba.
Oh, cool. So you play real percussion.
Yeah,
not that punk drumming that I do.
Yeah, we've been together about maybe 12 years, and we put out 4 CDs already.
Very cool.
A lot of original music.
You can Google the Risky Casanovas on YouTube, and you can watch me play.
Risky Casanova. Okay.
Geraldo, could you buy are your CDs for sale?
I have some, but not online. They used to be online, but no, they're no longer online. But I do have CDs. Yes.
Ooh.
You can listen. You can listen to the Risky Casanovas on Bandcamp.
They told me the other day, what do you do with this? I said, well, you listen to them. He says, yeah, but there's nothing that plays them.
We still have a CD player because we're old fashioned.
Yeah, it's like, there's no cars that have CD players anymore. They got MP3s. So I said, okay, we have to get up with the times. But yes, they're available, Stephanie.
Cool.
Okay, we had, is this on?
You're on.
Okay, thanks. We'll give another minute or two for Mary to get logged in here. There's nobody from IT here at Brookings, so we just had to a little bit figure it out ourselves, but we're getting going. I got in, Mr. Hall got in. And go ahead, Stephanie.
Oh, I was just going to say, Geraldo, all we could see are the reflections of your glasses. It's kind of spooky.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
It's like a ghost. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's okay. I was in a meeting earlier with Jim McGuire, and he had like one of those fake backgrounds on, but he was moving his glasses like this, but all you could see was the stem of his glasses, and it looked like a sword, and it looked like somebody was sneaking a sword into his neck. And I was like, what is going on? And it was his glasses. It looked like somebody was trying to stab Jim McGuire on the Zoom.
Okay, we will, I guess, then go ahead and get going. I'll call this meeting to order. The computer here at Brookings shows 6:33, and I will ask for the roll to be called, please.
Dillard Myers.
Here.
Eisenman.
Here.
Furtado.
Here.
Goss. Patterson.
Here.
Thorsland.
Here.
And Esri.
Present. We do have a quorum. So, and just note again that I am here at Brookings along with Mr. Hall and Ms. Ward doing secretarial, our official secretary for the Eluc. Move on then.
Can I comment 1 second?
Go ahead, Jody.
Mary, this email was sent to my old Gmail account, which I no longer use. So I have the county email now that I need it sent to. So I never got the link. Aaron just had to email it to me quickly right now. I don't know if you can change that for me. That would be great. I don't use the Gmail account anymore at all.
Okay, I will check on that tomorrow and get that updated.
Perfect. Thank you.
And Jody, the link is always on the county website under our meeting. There's a link for Zoom information every
Oh,
time.
perfect. Thank you. I just got home like 10 minutes ago and I'm like, I don't have this link. So thank you. Good to know. I'll stay calm next.
And Aaron, do you say that I'm usually present or make a little notation?
Yeah, you're noted usually. I know you're supposed to be noted that you're there.
Okay.
And Mary's writing it down now, I know. So,
Cool.
yep,
Thank
good to check, Geraldo. Okay, we're then on to number 3, approval of agenda and addendum. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Thorsland. Is there a
Second.
seconded by Eisenman? Anybody have any changes to make or additions or anything? Seeing none, I will then ask for a roll call vote, please.
Dillard Myers,
Yes.
Eisenman,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Esri.
Yes. Thank you. That passes. We are on to 4, approval of minutes. We have A, August 6th, 2020, open meeting minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Ms. Furtado,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Thorsland. Thank you. Is there any discussion on those or corrections?
I did want to mention that these minutes do have Chairman Rosales as listed as present.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Cool. Thank you, Stephanie.
And my name's spelled wrong.
Oh.
It's just Jody. It's Jodi. I'm absent for a month and I feel like I've been forgotten.
Sorry about that, Jody. I'll get that corrected.
Thank you.
Anything else? So with the the one correction, are we ready to vote? Again, ask for a roll call vote, please.
Dillard Myers,
Yes.
Eisenman,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Goss. Oops, sorry, he's not here. Patterson,
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Esri.
Yes. Thank you. That passes. Public participation, number 5. I'm looking at all the participants over on the side of the screen, and I don't see anybody for public participation unless someone is seeing one of you Eluc committee members are seeing somebody that I'm not. So I don't think we have any public participation. We were on to 6, communications. Anybody have communications? Oh, okay. We are then on to 7, new business for information only. We have A, registration open for October residential electronics collection. Ms. Monty.
Hello, I'll just mention some highlights. The registration for the October 9th and 10th event opened on September 1st, and by September 3rd, all 1,640 spots, appointment spots were filled. So we opened up 2 more hours, 1 hour on Friday and 1 on Saturday. And there's still, as of today, 2 time slots open on Saturday mornings. So it's a very, this event, it's expanded now from 1 to 2 days just to meet the demand. And there seems to be a lot of pent-up demand and interest in attending this event. So yeah, there are still spots available.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion on that? I guess it's both.
Just to say real quick,
Go ahead,
I
Stephanie.
think this is one of the best things we do, like from this committee. So thanks, Susan, for your work on it.
Welcome.
Yeah, true. It's also kind of neat. I guess it's good that it filled in so fast, but I mean, it'd be kind of a shame, I guess, if you weren't aware that it opened as to when it actually opened up, and you didn't get your name in there. But it does show the need, and it's amazing to me to a larger degree. Not entirely that there's still that much demand, but it just goes to show how much it is truly needed, that it still keeps filling up that quick.
Yeah, I'll just also note that this time when I got calls and questions, I did not take a lot of time to screen out and find out exactly what people were bringing. I usually like to inform people that unless they have a TV, they don't really need to come to this event. But this time I didn't do that, and I think just getting some more information out to the public would be good for them to realize that there are year-round options for things other than televisions. So thought I'd mention that.
Sure, Susan, thanks. Anything else? Probably not a lot of questions since we do this quite often. There's usually, up till now, it's kind of routine with minor changes.
Yep.
And of course, this year the coronavirus kind of threw a loop in the first collection that was planned. Okay, thank you. We'll move on then to 7B. We have the Illinois Housing Blueprint Statewide Resident Survey by the Illinois Housing Development Authority. Mr. Hall.
Okay, this is just provided FYI, and in the hopes that any citizens watching will take advantage of the survey and participate. The county is not obligated to do anything for this survey other than help distribute information about it. It is available in Spanish, Polish, and a simplified Chinese. So they are trying to meet the needs of the, I guess, largest language dialects in the state. And it's just for your information.
Thank you, John. Discussion on this, questions? Go ahead, Stephanie.
When is it due? What is the time frame for the survey?
Well, that's a good question, Ms. Furtado. I actually don't remember seeing a deadline. I don't see that. I can try to find that out in time for the next meeting, just so folks can be made aware of the deadline. I don't see that. That's a very good question. I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Anything else? Seeing nothing, we will then proceed to 7C, Zoom meeting on September 10th, which is today, to discuss U of I interest in micronuclear reactor as potential energy source on campus. Ms. Monty.
Yeah, I provided this as an information item in the event that you would be interested in this. I did tune in and I saved the video. If anybody would like a link to the video, it's on Facebook, and I'd be happy to email you the link.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I would too. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
Anyone else care to say anything else about this, or any questions, quick questions? Seeing no, oh, go ahead, Jody.
Forsland, are you involved in this at all? When I saw it in the newspaper, I thought of you right away. Do you have any part in this?
No, I work in nuclear physics. We
Oh,
look at not nuclear engineering. I spent some time asking friends in nuclear engineering about it, and they didn't know anything about it because it's coming from the Office of Sustainability. And this is a commercial, available, small power plant. It's like the size of a truck. And the university's interested because of our steam usage. They're very good at producing steam, and right now, Abbott is sort of at the limit sometimes with the new buildings on steam production when it's cold out in the winter, and we know it tends to be hotter in the summer and colder in the winter than it used to be. So, and it would be near where my building is, because Abbott is north of my building, the physics lab, but on the other side of Stadium Drive. So I imagine they would cite it there, but I'm interested in finding out more about it myself. So, but I have nothing to do with it.
okay. I wonder.
Thanks, Eric. That in and of itself is more information than I had up until this point in time, I should say.
It's in our packet. There's a sort of a nice memo
Yeah.
that I just kind of, paraphrase about it. And I look forward to watching the video of the thing. I know the first people I heard it from were the environmental aware people more than the campus, which it's just now getting around to letting us know about it. So.
Okay, thank you. We are then on to 7D, coal ash rulemaking public input opportunity. Ms. Monty again.
Yeah, and this is being provided as a follow-up to, like last year, we were following the public meetings about this and the bill that got considered and passed. And so now we're at the stages of rulemaking for toxic coal ash and in Illinois. So the final opportunity, very likely the final opportunity for public input will be at the end of September. And that's what this is about. If you'd like to participate and would like to look at the guidelines, if you need to refresh yourself about the issues, that's all provided in a link here. So it's coming up.
Thank you. Discussion on this topic. Seeing none, we will then proceed to part 8, new business, items to be recommended to the county board. We have A, resolution approving an amended agreement between the County of Champaign, Parkland College, and A-Team Recyclers with regard to the residential electronics collection on October 9th through 10th, 2020. Ms. Monty. Oh, well, actually, I guess I'll ask for a motion first to do it correct. Is there
So
such
moved.
moved by Mr. Thorsland, seconded by Mr. Patterson. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Susan.
Yeah, this is the revised agreement to allow for the changes we made to accommodate the COVID-19 precautions. We have virtually no community service workers that are going to be present on site other than 5, which will be working at the perimeter of the event. So all of the collection out of vehicles will be handled by our contractor, and they will have 24 people on site doing that. And they are very efficient, and this will be a very interesting event to see how it works out. But so this is the agreement that includes all of the changes to the event. It will be held completely out of doors with no indoor access at Parkland for storage or use of the facilities in any way. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Of course, the fee has been increased by the contractor, so that's the other difference.
Thank you. Discussion on this. Seeing none, I will ask for the roll to be called, please.
Dillard Myers,
Yeah.
Eisenman,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Patterson.
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Esri.
Yes. Thank you. That passed unanimously. We are on to 8B, resolution approving an intergovernmental cost-sharing agreement between the County of Champaign, the City of Champaign, the City of Urbana, and the Village of Savoy for the residential electronics collection on October 9th through 10th, 2020. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Patterson, thank you.
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Eisenman, who I saw first. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Monty, please.
All right. Yeah, we checked with the state's attorney's office, and this constitutes a new agreement due to the amount of changes that were made to the earlier agreement passed this past February. So we needed to update the intergovernmental cost share agreement, and that's what this is.
Thank you. Questions, discussion on this from the committee? Seeing none, we will then move on to the roll call vote, please. Ms. Ward, when you get a chance. Thank you.
Dillard Myers,
Yes.
Eisenman,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Esri.
Yes, and that passed unanimously. We're to 8C, grant application to Illinois Housing Development Authority Strong Communities Program, SCP, Round 1. Mr. Hall. Oh, actually, darn it. Get a motion for this too first. Sorry. If there is. Moved by Ms. Furtado.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Patterson. Thank you. Now, Mr. Hall, please fill us in a little bit on this.
Okay, this more or less replaces the Abandoned Properties Program grant, which we were successful in round 3. That's from the Illinois Housing Development Authority. This grant has been expanded to include housing rehabilitation. I think rehabilitation would be very difficult for the county to pursue because the county has not adopted a building code. So we really don't have any standards to rehabilitate buildings to. Nonetheless, we do have some dangerous structures remaining. We have made a lot of progress, and actually the private sector has made more progress than the county, but we have property in Urbana and actually more than one property in Foosland that, but we've included one property here. And a property outside of St. Joe in the rural area. I don't know what the county can do about the St. Joe property, but the neighbors have lived with a burned out structure for more than 2 years, and they're quite frustrated. And since we have this grant opportunity, I included that property just in case there is a way for the county to get involved. So it's 3 properties for a total of $69,500. In round 3, we proposed something like more than $80,000, and we got approved for 40. So I would be surprised if we get to 69,500, but I would also be surprised if we don't get at least enough to do the property in Urbana and the property in Foosland. So I think this is a great opportunity for the county to make more progress in getting rid of dangerous structures. And there will be more rounds of this grant in the future, but this is the one that's available right now.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Further discussion on this?
And I would just like to take this opportunity to thank Susan Bergstrom. She's the primary author of these grant applications. I know some of you know how much work goes into grant applications, and she does a great job.
This is thanks to Susan. Just while we're speaking of demolitions, how are we doing on that last demolition under the old grant? I know the timeline was pretty tight. Are we on track for that one?
We submitted the reimbursement on time. That lot looks like a clean lot ready for a new house. It'd be a great
Awesome.
place for a house, by the way. It has a wonderful view of the countryside. But
Awesome.
I think we were successful.
Awesome. Great. That's fantastic. I think this is a program that really makes a difference for those homeowners that live adjacent. I mean, it's a very targeted difference, but it's a big deal to those folks. So it's important.
It is. And even though it provides the money, the neighbors would be the first to say, never in a timely way.
Yeah.
Anything else? Seeing no further comments from anybody, discussion, we'll move on for the roll call vote, please.
Dillard Myers,
Yes.
Eisenman,
Yes.
Furtado,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
Thorsland,
Yes.
Esri.
Yes, that passed unanimously. Thank you. Number 9, other business. I have nothing. I don't know if anybody else has anything to bring.
I would just like to state for the record that both Jody and I are wearing cool sideways braids this evening.
I noticed that. Love it.
Make note that I'm going to join you in another month of no COVID haircut. So I'll wear a sideways braid for you next week.
Can't wait to see it.
It'll be awesome in about this long.
Okay, seeing no other business. Chair's report, number 10, I have nothing for a chair's report. Number 11, designation of items to be placed on the consent agenda. That would be all of 8, 8A, 8B, and 8C. And relatively short meeting with nothing further. I will call this adjourned. The computer here says 6:57. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye, thanks.
Well, good evening, folks.
You too.
Thank you, Aaron. Very good job.
Thanks.
Record-breaking time.
Thanks all.
Less than a half hour.
Yep.
Take care.
You
all
too.
have a good afternoon.